Hello and welcome to Pyrford TV Arts Summer Edition 2016. Well, as you can see, we're in the edit suite today. No frills here. This is where all the arguments take place, but a little bit of laughter as well. I'm Tim Matthews. What's on the show today? We pay a tribute to the Guildford Fringe Festival that's just completed its fourth successful year. What happens and who was there? Claire Rossino reports back. And we'll have a glimpse of our special film feature that premieres in the autumn, Tea for Two. But we begin with an ode to summer. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? It's one of the best known of 154 sonnets written by William Shakespeare. It's a part of his Fair Youth sequence and starts off the cycle. The bard is believed to have written it in 1609, and here we are more than 400 years later, and a summer's day is still a summer's day. With music by the 17th century composer Thomas Morley, here's Shakespeare's Sonnet 18, read by Stephen Garlick.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Stephen Garlick was reading Shakespeare's delightful Sonnet 18, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? Well, not if the weather's like it is today. With music by the 17th century composer Thomas Morley and performed by John Sayles, a fitting opening to TV Arts Summer Edition 2016. Well, with its premiere in 2012, the Guildford Fringe is one of the youngest festivals in the country. Last year, TV Arts was invited to follow a play rehearsal and a performance at the Fringe of Sarah's War by Brian O'Connell. This year, on a beautiful summer's day, we went to one of the outdoor venues to hear music by Magella Yorston and Cara Moulton, among others. While the venue for some festival devotees might be thought of as a little alternative, it was a burial ground. The atmosphere was warm and welcoming for Claire Rossino, who went along to find out more.
Away from Guildford in the Clandon Wood Natural Burial Reserve, Nick Wishner, the Guildford Fringe Festival's artistic director, told me why he chose this venue for one of his performances.
Fringe is not about using prestigious theatres. We do use real theatres as well, but most of our venues are backs of pubs or the high street or studio spaces. Why shouldn't it be a natural burial site, especially if it looks like this?
So is the festival growing, both with the number of people who want to take part in it and the audience numbers?
So we had 33 events and it went really, really well, and from that I decided to carry on, and now we're up to 12 venues, including Clandon Wood, and we had 100 events this month. But audience numbers, without a doubt, I think last year we had 3 sellouts throughout the whole month. We've already had 12 and we've still got a week to go. So I'm just over the moon with it. I think it's fantastic. But that's not about the festival as such. It's about the acts that are coming to us. And the bigger we get, and we treat our acts well, and then they come back, and then they spread the word. Particularly with comics, that's a very tight circle. So if you treat people well and they have nice audience figures, that will kind of spread out on social media. So we've attracted some really, really nice acts this year, which has just been easier to sell.
I feel small. I always thought you'd be there to catch catch me should I fall. Now I can see.
I've been involved with Guilford Fringe since it first started, and I'm a Guildford girl, so I'm well aware of how much talent there is in Guildford and the surrounding areas. So when Nick Wishner announced that he was going to start a Fringe Festival, I was very excited because I knew it would enable a lot of people to showcase their skills and bring the community together. So it's very exciting, and watching it grow over the last 4 years it's just been a joy. The atmosphere is wonderful. This is free fringe, so everyone can come, share a picnic and just meet and enjoy local artists and just have a really relaxed time and enjoy the beautiful Surrey countryside, and today the sun as well.
Well, I've been out walking, I don't do much talking these days.
Simon Farrar is the founder of the Natural Burial Reserve here in Clandon Wood. What made him think of involving the reserve in the Guilford Fringe Festival?
We need to get people through the gates of Clandon Wood to show them what a beautiful place it is.
What do you think the people who are buried here and their families would think about the use you've put their meadows to?
What would they think about having outdoor concerts here? They'd love it, because that's what they're bought into when they actually involve their family members in purchasing a plot here. That they realise that this is actually a huge community asset, as well as being a nature reserve and a burial ground.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I mean, it's been perfect for the setting, really, hasn't it? We're a little bit away from the main stage here, but it's quite nice to have the music in the background, and it's perfect acoustic guitar for a midsummer's day in beautiful English meadows. It's all match each other perfectly.
It's very nice, peaceful, fairly spiritual. It's just nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice.
Would you come back here again?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
In that summer haze, let me feel complete with you again. Let me feel complete with you again.
And while this natural burial reserve may seem an odd place for a concert, the Guilford Fringe Festival is more than happy to return here each year, along with its growing number of devoted followers who've also come to enjoy the ambience.
Thank you.
Claire Rossino was talking to artists and organisers at the Guilford Fringe Festival at Clandon Wood Burial Reserve. More details on the Pyrford TV Arts website. And a special TV Arts welcome to Claire, who's just joined the team. Well, over the summer, TV Arts produced a film drama for premiering in our autumn programme. It's a drama that tips its hat to the great surrealist filmmakers of the 60s and 70s, like, for example, Louis Buñuel. Based on a story by Robert Mathieu and directed by our very own Lee Candelabra, here's a short taster of Tea for Two. Well, that just about wraps up this edition of Pyrford TV Arts Summer Edition 2016. Remember that all the background to the programme and our contributors can be found on the TV Arts website. On our next edition, in the autumn, we visit Woking's only local radio station, in Woking, Radio Woking, and discover what goes on in the studio after dark. Not to be missed. We'll meet the winner of the Alien Short Story Competition adult section and dip into the annual Woking Drama Association Festival, which takes place early in October. Plus, of course, the premiere of Tea for Two, our very own film drama shot this summer. Well, there's a lot happening in the autumn show, a lot to pack in, so I better get packing. You can see a preview of the autumn edition on our website closer to the time, and of course you can follow us on the Twitter page. That really is it for today. I'm Tim Matthews, and from all of us here in the studio, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your fidelity to our channel. We'll see you in the autumn. Until then, goodbye. Well, that really wraps up the show for today, the Summer Edition 2016. Remember that all the background of the programme, all the background of the programme can be found on our website. Where's my tea gone? Cup of tea. This is an arts programme where we have cups of tea. And here we are, more than 400 years later, and a summer's day is still a summer's day, it says here. With music from the 17th century, Thomas Morley. Here's Shakespeare's Sonnet 18, read by Stephen Garlick. Do you think I can get away